Hi, I'm Ted Lund. Today we're going to take a look at lionfish. We're going to talk with some commercial fishermen, find out what this invasive species means to our important commercial and recreational fisheries here in the state of Florida and on the Space Coast. Then we're going to find out how recreational divers can get in on the fun. Great side trip whenever you're out lobstering or spearfishing. And lastly, we're going to take a trip up here to Port Canaveral to Grill's Dockside and give their newest addition to the menu a try, whole fried lionfish. So stick around. It's going to be interesting. For those that aren't familiar with lionfish, they are an invasive species hailing from the Indo-Pacific and Red Sea. They were first reported off Florida's Atlantic coast near Dania Beach in 1985. They have been found anywhere from shallow water out to depths of about 1,000 feet and in temperatures as cold as 50 degrees. Their northernmost range is considered to be North Carolina. They are stalking predators that often corral their prey into a corner, and they have been known to consume food items that are more than half their own body length. They also are known to prey on more than 70 different species of marine fish and invertebrates, including yellowtail snapper, Nassau grouper, parrotfish, banded coral shrimp, and cleaner species. Jim Busey is the owner and operator of Seafood Atlantic, one of the larger wholesale and retail fish markets in Brevard County at Port Canaveral, and he believes that lionfish are an increasing problem. Very high quality fish, but unfortunately so far the demand has not exceeded the supply. He does see that changing, however, in the future, and hopes that there will be more effort from state and federal fisheries managers to help control the lionfish problem.
Our divers are seeing more and more of them. They are an invasive species. They're a small fish. They weigh up to maybe 2 pounds, maybe 3. But what they've done is they've taken over our reefs. They're gobbling up all the small snapper and grouper on the reefs and all the species that we normally catch and use here as our commercial fisheries and our recreational and charter headboat fisheries, depending on these species on the reefs. And this lionfish has come and is basically taking them over. And the National Marine Fisheries Service, the state of Florida, the Florida Marine Patrol needs to spend more time, more attention, and more money in eradicating this problem before it gets to the point of no return.
Andy Fish is a lifelong commercial and recreational angler based out of Port Canaveral at Sunrise Marina. He operates a 38-foot custom commercial boat, the Point Blank. He's hoping to make a difference in the battle against lionfish and is the first commercial diver in Port Canaveral to begin targeting them.
We use this is called paralyzer tip. It's like the preferred method for grabbing these little creatures. We just poke them off. There is a new capture devices. One of them is called the Zookeeper. It makes it real easy to get them in and out so you don't get poked. They do have a real bad sting. It can be deactivated with hot water. Everybody likes to keep some hot water on board, either out your exhaust or a microwave or something. But they're real good eating. They're starting to get a real good wholesale market and retail market for them. And we really like to eradicate them and get them off our reefs as best we can. And if we get everybody involved, coast-wise, we can surely make a dent. I don't think we can ever eradicate them, but we can sure try.
Grill's Portside has been the first restaurant to jump on the lionfish bandwagon in the Brevard County area, and others are expected to follow.
Hi, I'm Chris Hernkheim with Grill's Seafood. We're here at Port Canaveral, and we've added a new menu item, lionfish. We've decided to serve lionfish here at Grill's because it's an invasive species to Florida, and they're taking over our local waters and reefs. So we're doing our part to try and reduce the population. We process the fish by removing the venomous spines off the top of the fish. And then the reason that we score the fish before we fry it is that it allows you to get a fork in behind this and get the meat off the bone very easily. So it makes it easier to eat without getting bones. The venom is actually contained in these spines at the top of the fish here, and it's just the top portion of the spine, which we remove. We clip that all off, and so there is no venom left on the fish when we actually cook it. It's not like a blowfish where if you eat the wrong part, you ingest the poison. There is no poison actually in the fish. It's just in the spines on his back. We will be serving lionfish at both the Port and Riverside location in Melbourne. It's a good idea to call ahead just to make sure we have it in stock if that you're coming specifically to try the fish. If there's a long period of bad weather, we may not be able to get them. We do get them fresh here at Port Canaveral. They retail for $23.99 for the dinner, $12.99 for the appetizer. And we occasionally get some really big fish. We call that the king size dinner, and that's $29.99.
All right, and we're going to go ahead and give it a try. This is lionfish, grilled style. Very, very good. It's got a nice combination of heat and sweetness to it, and a very, very light fish. Actually, one of the better preparations that I've had of lionfish. So remember, you've got to eat them to beat them.